What was your biggest obstacles when you came to Portugal, and what really amazed you in sporting?
The biggest obstacle was, of course, the language, because I couldn't speak with anybody. You have a lot of people in Portugal who only speak Portuguese, but yeah, that was just the beginning. I'm here to play football. I'm not here for talking with people, and yeah, I was lucky that I scored directly in my first game, so that you directly get a good feeling. And then afterwards, yeah, it went so good, I couldn't believe it.
But you can understand the Portuguese language, more or less, now?
Yes, I can understand a little bit. When the trainer is talking, I understand like 20%, 30%, but there's always a translator next to me, so he will tell me what he says exactly.
You've already scored before at Estádio José Alvalade, before coming to Sporting, naturally. You played at Wolfsburg. Any special feeling or memory of that first visit to Sporting's stadium, of what you've seen from the supporters, for example?
What I remembered was that there was a very good atmosphere. We win the game in Wolfsburg with 2-0, and then we came here and we played 0-0, but normally it should have been 4-0 for Sporting. We were very lucky, but I liked it from the start to play here for a lot of people, big stadium. Yeah, I never thought I would play here, but at that moment I thought, okay, this is a big club.
Which main difference can you put in relation to the Dutch championship and the German and the Portuguese one, not that you're arriving here?
Yeah, that's some different things, because in Germany you have like every game is a difficult game. It doesn't matter against who you play, it's always a difficult game. In the leagues in Holland and in Portugal, you have easier, fácil matches, but you see the away games we play in Portugal are very difficult. If you play in Nacional, you fly to Madeira and everybody thinks, okay, you win in Nacional, it's an easy game, but at the end these are very difficult games, and I think in Holland it's a little bit the same, because you have Benfica, Sporting, Porto, Braga, and in Holland it's like Ajax, Feyenoord, PSV, and then that's a little bit the same, but the football is very different. The people in Portugal, yeah, I like the way they think. If you win, everything is fantastic. If you lose, everything is bad. I like this.
But that's good.
I like this attitude. Mm-hmm. Yes.
You arrived here on the day that Porto played at Estádio José Alvalade, curiously, late August 2016. What did you make of Porto on that game, for example? Did you remember the game?
I remember the game because it was the first time I knew I would play for Sporting. I just signed. And then I directly see the atmosphere in the stadium against Porto was amazing, and I think we played very good this game, and we deserved the win. But Porto, yeah, of course I know Porto because they have also a big history, but it will be a nice game next weekend.
Do you have the same idea of Porto actually from now, or have you changed your minds since the game that you came?
No. I think if you see Porto, Benfica, I think it are very good teams, just like us. And I think if we play the games like we played against Benfica, against Real Madrid in Real Madrid, against Dortmund in Dortmund, then we have big chances to win this game.
We have some good examples this season of good matches played by Sporting. You are Mr. 10 million euros. Do you feel any pressure due to this big investment made by Sporting on signing you?
No, not at all. In football, it's about big money in these days. I think it's too much, how much they pay for players. But okay, it's like this. No, I don't feel pressure. It gives me a good feeling because everybody expects from me to score goals. And I like this feeling that everybody goes to the stadium and think, okay, today Bas Dost is gonna score a goal. And if he didn't score a goal, it's shit. He didn't do well. I like this attitude. It's the same what I said before. The Portuguese people, I like this mentality.
And if somebody said to you on the day that you were presented at Sporting, do you think you'll have 16 goals scored in this part of the season, championship only, of course? What would be your answer?
It's possible. It is possible. It would be very nice, but it's possible. Okay, it's now it's easy to say, but I know what I can do. I know with what players I play, so it's possible.
You said recently that you wanted to be on the best 3 scorers in the Portuguese league, but actually you were in the best 3 of Europe, and of course the best in Portugal. Were you expecting that? What is your feeling about it? Next to Soares and Aubameyang.
Yeah, I think I had a fantastic season in Holland. I scored 32 goals, and after this season I went to Germany. There I had a lot of problems with the new league, with everything. I had some injuries, but I also played sometimes not that good. Okay, sometimes it was a success, sometimes it was not. So it was for me, when I came here, it was, I had so much power in me to show here what I can do. And the nice thing is that the trainer directly said to me, we're gonna play with 2 players next to you who give crosses. We're gonna play with a player back who's close to you, so you get a lot of balls in the 16 area. And you know my type of play. I'm not the player who's going into the sides. The trainer says to me all the time, no, if I go in the training, I go in the corner, no, go back, directly stop, go inside the 16. And at the beginning I thought, come on, let me go into to this area. But now I know that he's right about this, because my quality is in this area, to give balls, to play with me. So I think this is very important, that I play with players who give me the balls. And of course with these players it's possible.
We'll talk a little bit more about that, but let me ask you this thing. Any special goal this season that you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, I think the best goal was against Belenenses, in Belenenses.
It was very important.
Yeah, it was very important because we had a period where we didn't win games. There was a lot of pressure. And then it was 0-0 and we didn't score, and we get chances, we didn't score. And then at the last minute, the ball, Joel gave a fantastic ball, Campbell, and then yeah, I scored a goal, and this was an amazing feeling. After this it was Christmas, so it was the perfect period.
You were talking about your colleagues. 9 of them had assists from to you to score some goals. Different players, different colleagues. Is it a sign that you are fully adapted to the team now?
Yes, I think so. I think the players know how I play. In the beginning, you need some time. I need time, but my colleagues need time. That's normal. I think now it's they exactly know how I play, and you see this in the matches, because I score the goals, everybody's shouting Bas Dost, but it's not only me, it's the players who give me the balls. Without them I would never score.
So this means that the coach really got the full potential of you on the 16 area? Yes, you can say it like this, because he said directly in the beginning when he took me in his office, he said, this is the thing you can do. We need you only in this area, and I'm gonna try to get you there as much as possible, and I think it's working.
So the coach Jorge Jesus told us recently in an interview at Sporting TV that you asked him to stay some more time, extra time after training, asking him to help you improve your skills. What kind of extra work do you do here?
I also did some extra work with the trainer. That's the same what I said before. Sometimes he tells me something, and then in the beginning I think like, what are you saying? What is this? Why are you? But at the end you drive home and you think about it and you try to do it in next trainings, and then you improve. It gives me a good feeling, and the next feeling is, of course, I play every match. If you see me in Wolfsburg, it was like you play the match, next match you're out, next match you're in again. If you don't score, you're out. This is for a striker very difficult.
How do you feel? How do you react and adapt to this new reality that you're being asking for the coach?
How I adapt.
How are you feeling about it?
I feel good about this. Yeah. I feel good, yes.
Is it hard to play with your back to the goal, for example?
No, I did this all my life, so I don't know anything else. I think it's difficult for me if I was in defense, and I couldn't do that.
What is your opinion about Jorge Jesus, your coach?
My opinion about the trainer is good. I like the way he's working with me. I think you can only talk about the trainer, how he's working with yourself, and for me this is working good. Of course, because if I score 16 goals, it cannot be possible that the relationship between us is not working. So no, the feeling is good.
Do you know how many goals you've scored in your professional career?
No.
No idea? Pedro is going to tell you.
So you have quite amazing numbers. You have 143 goals in 106 games. You have scored 39 with a head. You have scored 70 with your right foot. You have scored 20 with your left foot. 7 with other touches, which actually we will go there in a minute, and 7 penalties. Do you have any problems with penalties? You don't like to score penalties? Seven penalties in 143 goals?
No, I have no problem with it, but I don't care who take the penalties. It's not, it's nothing special. Adrian can do good. He showed this weekend.
Yes, of course. 7 other goals, like he said, according to the website Transfer Market. This was our source. I don't know what it means exactly. Maybe you can help us. Have you scored some strange goals with other body parts, for example?
About it now. How can you score? You can score with your breast or something, or with your leg. I can't remember one goal I scored with other.
With other part of your body.
No. Normally it's left, right, or my head.
Well, you've reached. Do you remember the 10th of December of 2011? The date? I will remember you. It was the game against Excelsior Rotterdam.
Yeah.
You scored 5 goals in that game.
Yeah.
It was your highest peak. You actually made the best score in Netherlands in that season too, and that gives you the passage to Wolfsburg. Actually, do you remember anything special about that game? 5 goals is something amazing.
Yeah, you have games in your life. Then every shot, every header is a goal, and this game was directly my first chance at goal, and we win the game with 5-0. I scored 5 goals. Yeah, it was incredible. It was the beginning of my good season because I had 9 goals, I believe, and then I scored 5 goals. I had 14, and then I thought, okay, maybe it's possible to be number 1 at the end, and I made it. And I had also a game like this in Wolfsburg where I scored 4 goals against Bayer Leverkusen. Where we win the game 5-4. Yeah, sometimes you have these games. I hope I will have these games in Sporting also.
Do you think Do you think it could be possible to have one night of that with Porto?
Of course, everything is possible. Everything is possible. It would be very nice.
When did you understand that you had the skills to be a top goal scorer?
I think in the youth, when I played in the youth, I always thought I was not a striker. I always liked it more to give the assist, to give the pass, somebody else scores, and you are very happy. But then a lot of people always said to me, "No, you are the striker," and I was always like, "No, I'm not. I'm not. You're wrong." But at the end, they were right. They put me all the time as a striker, and then you have to score goals. And then after a few goals, I liked it so much that I only trained on scoring goals, and that's why actually.
Sporting is also known for being one of the best academies in the world, coaching players. Now that you work here in the factory, what is your opinion about the formation of Sporting?
No, I think this is the biggest compliment of this club. If you see, if we play a game, there's always like 4 players playing who are from the youth. If you look, it's like Rui, it's Adrian, it's William, it's Gelson, Semedo. Paulinha is now was playing last time. You have a lot of players. I think this is the biggest compliment for a club. I only see this in Ajax, where this happens a lot, that people come from the youth, and I think this is the most important in football. This is what fans want to see. They want to see that a young player is coming through, is going on loan to, for example, Belenenses or Moreirense, and come back and then play in the first team. I think this is, I like this very much.
You signed a contract of 4 years with Wolfsburg, and you signed another one with 4 years with Sporting. Do you value stability in your life?
Yeah, I signed 5 years in Wolfsburg. 5 years, and now I signed 4 years. I like it, but I think it's also normal that if a club pays a lot of money for you, that you sign for a long time. Because if Sporting buys me for 10 million and I say I only stay 1 year, you cannot do this. So stability I like, of course, and I'm feeling very well here. I bought a house here. I live so close to the sea. I never had that. In Holland, you have like 30 days good weather, and I like the country, and maybe that's why it's also working with my goals. I think it's not only because I train good, the trainer is good, the team is good. No, I feel good. The life is good.
We have your jersey over here at this table. Number 28, any special reason for choosing this number?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all. I had a contact here, told me these are the numbers you can choose from. And then I just looked and I was like, let's do 28.
Okay, let's try this.
Yes.
It's working, right?
Yes, exactly.
Are you in love with Sporting?
I'm starting to fall in love. Yes, I have to be honest. It's for me. After my 3rd, 4th game, they sing a song for me. I never had this in. One time I had this in Holland, where they also sing for me, but it was something different. If you see the last game where I scored a 2nd goal and the whole stadium is singing your name, how can you not fall in love?
And have you convinced your wife to be a part of Sporting cycling team? She's a professional cyclist.
She trains here a lot, and then she does how do you say that, jogos in Holland,
okay.
like tours. But no, I don't convince her, because she likes to do it in Holland. She's training now. She likes it the environment is very good to train. And then in the summer, when it's really starting, she goes to Holland and do some tours.
Do you think that Sporting can still be champion in this season?
Yesterday, Benfica lose. I was watching my live score. I was all the time refreshing and hoped it stayed 1-0, and it did. it's 7 points. Of course it's possible. It's always possible. We play against Benfica at home. We have 15 more games. If we win every game, we are champion. I believe in this. If we win every game, we are champion. But the important thing is we have to win every game. We don't have to look to Benfica or Porto. It doesn't matter. We should win every game.
You said in the end of the game in Madeira with Marítimo that we won 3-2, but the last goal didn't count on it. Were you shocked with the referees work here in Portugal?
I gave the ball and there was a goal, and at that moment I thought it was no offside, but I didn't know it. So I played on, we draw the game. It was not a good result. I go inside and directly some colleagues of mine say to me it was no offside, and then I couldn't believe it. I was like, I had to see it, so I watched it back, and then I saw that it was like it was not this. It was like big difference.
Virtual images show that it was 1 meter.
Yeah, no, okay, but. Yeah, this is a bad feeling, because we had a game where we were 1-0 behind, 2-1 behind, and you come back. Yeah, what can you do if you score a goal? You win 3-2. Normally these are 2 points, so it's now 5 points to Benfica. But okay, we move on. We forget about this. But I was very frustrated about this, and I was not the only one. I think the whole team.
But those bad judgments, it happened sometimes this season, they do something to the emotional sides of the players. How do you react to this?
Yeah, how do I react to this? If you see my reaction, if you know me a little bit, you know that I'm not happy with these situations. Yeah, but what can you do? Nothing. You can only play like this, how we do, and normally you win this game. And for example, this weekend we get the penalty. So this was, I didn't even see it back. Was it a penalty?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was a penalty. Okay, but so sometimes you get something, sometimes not. But this season I have the feeling that it's a little bit, a lot of times that it's against us. But okay. No problem. It's we are still there. We are not out of the championship, and I believe in it.
We are almost in the end of our interview, and we would like to know what they are saying in Holland about your Thunderstruck version.
Yeah, they laugh about it. The people see it and they are laughing about it, because they also didn't expect me to score a lot of goals here, I think, and yeah, my family, if they see a movie where the crowd is singing my name like this, yeah, they love it, like me.
Let me show you once again the video. We'll try and do it here.
Could be a little more. I was just out of bed, you know. I was not. I can do better.
The video became viral, of course, but you can do better. You have to improve your singing skills a little bit. No.
No. Singing is not my.
It's not your.
No, I'm not good at that. No.
Can we hear you sing it one more time for our fans to end this interview?
Yeah,
let's see and compare. Huh?
No. Dost.
Thank you very much, Dost, for this exclusive interview.
Esta foi então a entrevista com o melhor marcador da Liga Portuguesa, um dos melhores da Europa, e é uma entrevista que pode obviamente seguir no Jornal Sporting, que hoje já saiu para as bancas de manhã. Fique connosco, estamos em casa.